I was looking through a user manual of a product that I needed to troubleshoot, and the product had this chart called a flow chart. That flow chart started with a problem and ended with the solution and provided questions along the way. If yes, follow this route. If no, follow that route. Started with a problem. There's some things that need to be troubleshooted, that need to be addressed in our spirit, that need to be addressed in us when we are not operating in faith. And God left us a clear indication and route. He left us a way of addressing and seeing ourselves through everything that we experience. Everything that we experience, whatever the problem is, it doesn't matter what the problem is. The problem could be anything, everything. It could be the smallest thing or the biggest thing. God is using it. It's not a problem to God. It's not something that He is worried about. He's allowed it in your life so that you and I get to come to see ourselves and where we are in faith. So just like the manual of a product has a guide by the people who created it of how to troubleshoot an issue if there's a problem that arises where it's not functioning properly. We were programmed, we were created, we were formed by God, we were made by God, the work of His hands. He made us in His hands and actively breathed His breath into us. He took an active role in making us, creating us, and breathing His Spirit into us. So we were made to operate in faith. And anything outside of that is something we need to address, and is something God is addressing. It's something we need to see ourselves in so that we can turn, repent from those ways to walk in that place of faith. God gave us the book of life as a manual for how we are to live, and within that came the expression of troubleshooting in faith. But all of this is nothing without His love. All of this is nothing without His presence. And when we seek His relationship, seek the relationship with Him, and trust Him truly with our whole heart, we will operate in faith because of His character and His nature, because of who He is. And we walk in a way that is pleasing to Him. For without faith, it is impossible to please God. But we are mighty men and women of valor that can overcome anything because of His presence. When the Spirit of the Lord comes upon an individual, they've moved in faith, in the trusting of who He is, and trust in the Lord. All these problems, all these Amalekites and Hivites and Jebusites, all these oppositions to the faith don't matter. We're more than conquerors. We're more than able to take the land and take the promise and walk into purpose. Are you walking in faith today? Or is there some troubleshooting work that needs to be done? Is there some self-examination that needs to be had? An inner looking at oneself about what you're really trusting in. God be God and let Him be God. Let Him be who He is and trust Him to be that in every area of your life.